we have the Supreme Court's decision on the COVID mandates that just came out a few minutes ago. So very quickly, the Supreme Court has in fact gone ahead and blocked the federal government's vaccine or test requirement for the large workforces, so workplaces of 100 or more employees. That mandate has been blocked. There was, I think, a three-person dissent, three-justice dissent on that one, but it was blocked. And then on the other mandate that we were looking at, which is for workers at federally funded healthcare facilities, that has been allowed. And we did have a four-justice dissent, but that mandate has gone ahead. So that's kind of your breaking news for the moment. Some of the other panelists may have something more to add on that since they're more the COVID experts than I am.
Yeah, and just before they chime in, yeah, we did get a question about it, actually, what you can see on the screen now. I had to make sure I can confirm it before I put it out there and put you guys on the spot to answering about this recent ruling. But yes, Jeff or Christopher, if you could chime in on what you think this means for employers, specifically, obviously, those with 100 and plus employees.
Sure. I guess I'll chime in first. You know, as always, it's great to see Personnel Concepts breaking the news before anybody else. So thank you for that. Obviously, not having had time to review the actual ruling, my advice is as follows. Number one, be aware of the fact that this ruling is addressed on the procedural question of does OSHA have the right to impose this mandate, right? So what that means is that the Biden administration may try other avenues to impose a similar mandate. So I would not, hang up your compliance protocols just yet. Number two, many states have also imposed their own requirements that are analogous to the mandate that OSHA had put out. So again, I would be very careful to take a look at your state's vaccine requirements, see where they may be similar or different from the OSHA mandate, and just, I am very skeptical that this will be the end of the Biden administration's efforts to get some kind of a private employer vaccine mandate in place. But I welcome Jessica and Jeff's thoughts on that point as well.
I just want to add, I just want to say that I agree with everything everybody said. I also got the breaking news alert, and it's frightened me because so much of what I said in the beginning was in the pre-Supreme Court ruling context. But to Christopher's point, there are many levels of regulation, and I also stand by the recommendation that the best practice is to continue to follow the general spirit of the vaccine and testing mandate. It will lead to a safer workplace. It is being pushed by many entities at many levels, down to local municipal governments. In my travels in New England, as we alluded to, I've seen some cities up here that have very strict rules. In the city itself, New York, which is also near to where we are, has incredibly strict rules for both workplaces and also places where the public go, restaurants and things of that nature. And if you can believe it, at certain places, we don't see as much as in America, but even right up to the border, I just found out a few days ago in Canada, there's a province that actually is not even allowing inside dining in the entire province. So they're right next to us here in the Northeast. They're our neighbor. The best practices for health and safety would still be to try to follow the spirit, I believe. And you will likely see, most likely, to Christopher's point, probably in response to the Supreme Court ruling, you may even see some states and local governments now stepping up and stepping quicker. They're a little bit more nimble as governmental entities to sort of make things happen. And the health and safety aspect of this does fall within traditional state powers. So you may live in a state where, in response to the Supreme Court's decision, the local government or the state government or the county government, depending on where you are, steps in and enforces or creates their own similar policy that maybe they didn't have to do that before, but they'll be doing it now, probably in response. So there'll be more breaking news, I think, in the days ahead, and I recommend trying to check a reliable source to find out what the status is where you are.